Hey everyone! We're going on an adventure to explore Disney's Explorers Lodge, one of the 3 official hotels at Hong Kong Disneyland. It's quickly become one of my favorite Disney resorts that I have ever been to, and I'm going to tell you why I think this should be the hotel you stay at when you visit Hong Kong Disneyland. In this video, I'll take you on a tour of the hotel, showing you the lobby, the rooms, outdoor areas, dining options, and some information about gluten-free and special dietary needs considerations to think about if you visit or stay at Disney's Explorers Lodge. And I'll share my tips to help you plan your stay. So, let's start exploring. From the moment you arrive at Disney's Explorers Lodge, you're welcomed into a story of adventure. The exterior of this hotel has very similar vibes to Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge at Walt Disney World, with thatch roofing and earth tones. And the theme of this resort really does revolve around global exploration, inspired by the tropical climates of Asia, Oceania, South America, and Africa. There are 4 distinct areas of the hotel represented by these areas, and we'll explore those more in a bit. The lobby and common areas of the hotel include antique-inspired artifacts, travel trunks, field journals, and art inspired by travels and adventure. With the tropical environment, the Explorers Lodge honestly feels like a combination of the Animal Kingdom Lodge and Disney's Polynesian Village Resort at Disney World, or even Aulani, the Disney Vacation Club Resort in Hawaii. There are huge windows overlooking the gardens, so the lobby feels really connected to nature that's all around the hotel. It's calm, warm, and surprisingly peaceful for a Disney hotel. The hotel check-in desks are located to the side of the lobby, and they include large maps and more of that explorer feel, which I love. The lobby also includes a small gift shop called the Trading Post, with a variety of souvenirs, including pins, toys, apparel, collectibles, so many things for Duffy and friends, and basic food and drink. If you're booking your Disney Explorers Lodge room on a package or directly through the Hong Kong Disneyland website, you may get discount coupons or freebies that you can actually redeem at this shop. We got free luggage tags at this store and several $10 in Hong Kong dollars, which is around $4 US, to use at the Trading Post. So this could be a really good spot to shop and even get a tiny bit of a discount on merchandise. The only lodge-specific merchandise that we found at the Trading Post were a few character plushes, so if you're looking for hotel-specific items, you'll find that that's pretty limited. Keeping with the exploration theme, you'll want to give yourself plenty of time to look around the lobby. My favorite part was checking out all of the displays dedicated to the Fab Four. Each one of them had fun artifacts about the character. Goofy has lots of items around flying and aviation. Minnie has items related to art and drawing. Mickey has, of course, sailing items, and Donald has fishing-related items. They also include their adventure outfits, which were so adorable. And pro tip, if you are staying or visiting Disney's Explorers Lodge, keep an eye out at the resort for characters doing meet and greets in their unique outfits too. One of the biggest highlights of Disney's Explorers Lodge is the outdoor areas. The hotel is surrounded by 4 themed gardens, each inspired by the different areas of the hotel. Africa's garden, for instance, is inspired by Rafiki and the African savanna. You'll find tropical plants, water features, bridges, and so many photo spots. The pool, called the Raindrop Pool, was down for refurbishment on our visit, which was a bummer, but it's a beautiful spot surrounded by greenery and a relaxing atmosphere. I can see how this spot would be very popular during the warmer season. So if you're coming during more of the summertime, this is going to be a great spot to relax at the hotel. There are also walking trails throughout the resort, making it easy to take a morning stroll or grab some quiet time away from the parks. I spent some time exploring these outdoor areas, and it was just so scenic and serene. Now let's take a look at guest rooms. The rooms are bright, clean, and really large, at least the room that we stayed in. You'll notice subtle explorer details, and you'll find those Disney touches all over the room. We booked a sea view room, which was about $240 US for a night at the time that we booked it in early 2026. This room included 2 queen beds and had the most amazing view of the South China Sea. Taking a tour of the room, you'll find a spacious open area with a full-length mirror, plenty of space to move about, and the beds include Minnie and Mickey above the headboards, keeping that subtle Disney feel going. The lights by the beds look like lanterns, which is a great touch. The beds themselves are a bit on the firm side, and make sure to look at the drawers for sleeping pillows. The ones on the bed are decorative and, as I learned firsthand, not comfortable for sleeping. The middle desk between the beds looks like a trunk, and it includes a phone and lots of different cables for charging devices, which I absolutely loved. If you need any amenities, housekeeping, room service, the room has all of those options available easily by phone. The room also includes a desk with some fun takeaway amenities, including an adventure log, which is just adorable and so on theme for the resort. We also had stationery and those discount vouchers that I mentioned earlier in the video. So if, again, you book that package through Hong Kong Disneyland, you'll get those in the room when you arrive. The resort also has chargers here, so if you forget to bring the travel adapter, Hong Kong Disneyland has you covered. And pro tip, you'll find those pillows that I mentioned earlier in the drawers as well. We also visited during Hong Kong Disneyland's 20th anniversary, and so we got some 20th anniversary merch and gifts in the room as well. As you can see from the sea room from our window, the resort is quite large and the views are impressive to say the least. The pool at the resort was under renovation during the time we visited, which was in early 2026, and the weather was a bit on the rainy side during our visit, but the views were still just as magical, and I wouldn't hesitate to book a sea room again. The room also includes an espresso coffee maker with the most adorable cups to drink out of. There's also a filtered water kettle that can do both tap water at room temperature and hot water for tea, and you'll find tea provided as well in the drawers with some cups and spoons for little ones or big kids alike. While you aren't meant to take the cup home, this was honestly the one resort-specific item that I wish I could have purchased at the resort. You'll also find a fridge as well, so if you do need that. And there is plenty of storage in the room, and I have to say my favorite part about the room is the Disney included branded slippers and robes. While you can't take the robes home, you can take the slippers home, and that makes for a really perfect souvenir. And lastly, the bathroom is another spacious part of the room with a large sink and counter. The hotel does not currently use the Disney branded H2O toiletries that you often find at Disney resorts or Disney Cruise Line, but it does offer soaps, shampoo, and conditioner from Ritual. You can also find this brand in the gift shops and in the Hong Kong Disneyland shops as well. And we did have a large shower and toilet, both with excellent water pressure, so no complaints on the bathroom overall. So overall, I would have to say that this room was a fantastic one with a great view, lots of space, and a perfect spot to rest throughout all of our Hong Kong Disneyland adventures. When it comes to going to Hong Kong Disneyland for a day full of fun, getting to and from the park is super easy. Explorers Lodge has several different options. The first is you can take a free shuttle bus to Hong Kong Disneyland. It runs frequently throughout the day, usually every 10 to 15 minutes. And definitely as a pro tip, don't forget to take photos of the fun theming. We had a Duffy and Friends bus and a Toy Story bus, just to name a few. There's also a walking path that takes about 12 to 15 minutes. If you prefer going on foot, you're gonna have a lovely scenic view. We did this on one occasion and it definitely does take a little bit of time, but is great if you wanna see a little bit more of the area. And lastly, taxis and rideshare options are always available at the front of the hotel and an option if you want that as well. Now, as I said, we did both walk and take the shuttle. The shuttle is definitely going to be the most convenient, though as a pro tip, it can get quite crowded when the park closes, just like any of the other Disney parks around the world. And when it comes to dining, Disney's Explorers Lodge offers several options: Dragon Wind, World of Color Restaurant, the Chart Room Cafe, and Dreamer's Lookout. Dragon Wind's menu is inspired by flavors of rural and classic provincial China, so it's going to be more on the traditional side of food. Worlds of Color offers a more globally inspired cuisine and even has a Duffy and Friends celebration afternoon tea currently, which sounds so fun. Chart Room Cafe is the only quick service at any of the 3 Hong Kong Disneyland hotels. It's small, but has a grab-and-go selection of small bites, juices, and other drinks and snacks. They also have frozen Disney treats that you can find in the parks too. Dreamers Lookout is located just off the lobby and has small treats, chocolates, and cocktails. It was closed on our visit, but you can get many of those items at other dining locations while it's closed as well. And just a quick note, if you're gluten-free like I am, or have food allergies or other special dietary needs, dining gluten-free at Hong Kong Disneyland and its hotels can honestly be a bit challenging, but it's not impossible. I do recommend speaking directly to a cast member about your needs and a manager or a chef if that option is available, or by looking at the various ingredients for things that you're interested in. Many of the frozen Disney treats, for example, had a may contain warning for gluten or a made in the same facility warning, so you're going to want to use your own comfort and judgment when consuming items. There were several items like fruit, chips, and packaged snacks at the Chart Room Cafe that could also be a good option for you too. Be sure to check out our video on Disney dining gluten-free at Hong Kong Disneyland, where I'm going to give you a lot more info and tips on eating gluten-free at the parks and hotels and some specific items that I got on this trip. So now that we've taken a quick tour of Disney's Explorers Lodge, the question is it worth staying at this hotel? If you love immersive theming, beautiful outdoor areas, and being close to the park, it's absolutely worth it. The gardens and the pool make it feel like a vacation destination on its own, where you could truly #chillax, and the rooms are comfortable with just enough Disney magic. Overall, Explorers Lodge is a relaxing and beautifully themed resort, and one of the best ways that I think you could enhance your Hong Kong Disneyland vacation. And that wraps up our look at Disney's Explorers Lodge. This resort really surprised me with how peaceful it is, how detailed the theming feels, and honestly just how relaxing it was to come back there after a full day at Hong Kong Disneyland. If you're planning a trip, I hope this gives you a better sense of what to expect and how to make the most of your stay. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our Hong Kong Disneyland videos, our gluten-free dining reviews from Disney World, our Disney Cruise Line vlogs, and more Disney resort tours. And a big thank you to our patrons on Patreon and our potato holders too. And we'd love to hear from you. If you've stayed at Disney's Explorers Lodge, or if you have questions about planning your own visit, definitely leave a comment. We love hearing about your experiences and helping out however we can. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.